For this video, it's gonna be a little less funny. It's gonna be a little more serious. Focus. I have my lensless smart glasses. I have an article from the National Cancer Institute.gov. I have a thing of potato sticks. They're not potato chips. They're not tomato chips. They're potato sticks. Okay, but anyways, my fat ass ate an entire bag of these. They're basically, if you take those crinkle cut chips and you break them off by section, that's what they are. I was being nostalgic. I haven't had them forever, and I decided to eat them. I ate an entire bag, and then I looked at the back, and there's this warning. What kind of warning do you think would be on a potato product? May cause Irishness. May make you look even more like a potato. Nope. I just spit everywhere. My apologies. Okay. This product contains acrylamide, a chemical known to the state of California to cause cancer and reproductive toxicity. Cancer and reproductive toxicity. Basically, that means cancer and you can't have kids. Acrylamide is not added to these foods, but is created by the browning or frying process. The FDA does not recommend that people stop eating potatoes. What? Cancer and reproductive toxicity. Okay, listen. If you put metal or styrofoam in a microwave and heat it up, it's going to make fumes and it's going to explode or make you die. Okay? That's what happens. And even some foods, that's why a lot of times you're not supposed to microwave like vegetables and stuff, because it sucks out the nutrients. Heating things does things to other things, okay? Let's just establish that now. I understand that. But it shouldn't cause cancer, Okay, so I have this article from the National Cancer Institute. This is a .government kind of thing. It's federal. It's not some people talking their ass. This is factual. Acrylamide in food and cancer risk. What? Okay. What is acrylamide? Acrylamide is a chemical used primarily as a building block in polyacrylamide and acrylamide copolymers. I took chemistry and I don't know what any of this means. Okay. It's used in industrial processes and in the production of papers, dyes, plastics, treatment of drinking water and sewage. Why am I eating stuff that helps with sewage? I don't know, but a lot of other people are too. It's used in caulking, food packaging, some adhesives. Trace amounts of acrylamide generally remains in these products. So it's just an additive, I guess. Or something, I don't know. It's kind of an additive, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Is there acrylamide in food? Foods that were heated to a temperature above 120 degrees Celsius or 248 degrees Fahrenheit. The heating basically raises the risk. It's found in these foods that were heated in high temperatures. Potato chips and fries were found to contain higher levels of acrylamide, which bugs me because I can do without the burger. I can do without the shake. I can do without whatever. I need my fries. I need my potato chips. I like my sweets, but I'm more of a salty girl. This bugs me. Okay. The World Health Organization and the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations stated the levels of acrylamide in food pose a major concern. So these federal organizations say this is something important. This is a concern. This is major. Something needs to be done about this. Okay, how does cooking produce acrylamide? High-temperature cooking methods such as frying, baking, and broiling have been found to produce acrylamide, while boiling and microwaving appears less likely to do so. So, certain heating methods can make acrylamide more potent than others. Longer cooking times can also increase acrylamide production. So, if you cook things on high for an hour, you're gonna die, basically, okay. Is there anything in the cooking process that can be changed to lower dietary acrylamide exposure? Decreasing cooking time, blanching potatoes before frying, post-drying has been shown to decrease some kinds of foods. So I don't even know what blanching is, but I think it's like soaking them in water, decreased cooking time and stuff like that. So like just minor precautions. And like the next bullet point says, should I change my diet? And then, excuse me, this is giving me indigestion. I look at Terry burp. Anyways, should I change my diet? It says acrylamide levels in food may vary depending on manufacturer, which makes sense. Some people may be less careless and not give a shit, and some may, so, you know. But then it goes on to just say, eat a balanced diet that is low in fat, rich in high fiber grains, fruits, and vegetables. My vegetables are trying to kill me! Article. Okay. Are there any other ways humans are exposed to acrylamide? Food and cigarette smoke are major sources of acrylamide exposure. So, eating is equivalent to cigarette smoking. I get you can eat bad stuff and it's bad for your health, but food in no way should be related to smoking. That's insane. Okay. Does acrylamide increase the risk of cancer? The National Toxicology Program and the International Agency for Research on Cancer consider acrylamide to be a probable human carcinogen, which I might need to look up what a carcinogen means, but it's bad. I know. I remember someone told me carcinogens are bad, so, okay. The relationship between the dietary intake of acrylamide and the risk of developing cancers in the oral cavity, the pharynx, the esophagus, the larynx, large bowel, kidney, breast, and ovary. So basically, they've done studies, and acrylamide can affect all these areas in your body and give them cancer. These studies generally found no excess of tumors associated with acrylamide intake. So, generally, there was nothing wrong. But there was like a 0.1% where it gave someone cancer. Okay. Okay. A Danish cohort study designed to evaluate the it studied the risk of breast cancer in postmenopausal women. Okay, so that means menopause, which is like when you get older, like you can't have babies, you can't have periods, you have hot sweats and all that kind of stuff. That's what menopause is. Among the women with higher levels of acrylamide in their blood, there was a statistically significant increase in risk in estrogen receptor positive breast cancer, not brain cancer, breast cancer. So people who had more acrylamide, or women, menopausal women, postmenopausal women with higher levels of acrylamide had a significant increase in breast cancer possibility. That's insane. Okay, is there any other health effects of acrylamide? High levels of acrylamide in the workplace have been shown to cause neurological damage. So not only can it kill you, it can fuck up your head. This is great. What's the problem with acrylamide, guys? Okay, this is the part that fucks me up. Okay. Are acrylamide levels regulated? Okay, this fucks me up. EPA regulates acrylamide in drinking water, so that's good. The EPA established an acceptable level of acrylamide exposure, set low enough to account for any uncertainty in the data relating to acrylamide and cancer and neurotoxic effects. So there is sort of a bar in some things of like how much acrylamide can be in products. But here, wait for it. Wait for it. This is the part that makes me want to punch the government in the fucking face. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration regulates the amount of residual acrylamide in a variety of materials that come in contact with food, but there are currently no guidelines governing the presence of acrylamide in food itself. So they put regulations on processing and packaging and materials that touch the food, but not the actual fucking food itself. I'm sorry, have you ever ate packaging? Have you ever ate processing? Have you ate any materials that aren't the food itself? No, you haven't, and if you have, you're fucking stupid. You put guidelines on not the actual food, the stuff we ingest, the shit that goes in our bodies, but you put guidelines on stuff that it's in, or that it's held in, whatever. I get there needs to be guidelines on the packaging and like materials and stuff like that, but there needs to be guidelines in the fucking food itself. What research is needed? All those studies and rodent models suggest that acrylamide is a potential carcinogen. Additional epidemiological cohort studies are needed to help determine if any effects of dietary acrylamide intake on cancer risk. So basically they're saying, okay, these are the things, like cancer, neurological, there's nothing, guidelines on pretty much anything having to do with it. But we need more tests. What? Okay, this article has a lot of mumbo jumbo and it's driving me nuts. They test on rats, first of all, that can't even get breast cancer. Maybe they can't. I'm stupid, so I might not know. But they test on these rats who don't eat this stuff on a regular basis. Why would you not test on humans that can get the cancers and the brain? There's so much screwed shit with this. It's not even funny. Okay. So I'm gonna put the link to this article down in the description. I was trying to focus. I'm going to put the link to this down in the description because there's a lot of mumbo jumbo and it's better if you read it for yourself and not listen to me because I'm just really confused and I'm scared. So go and educate yourself. There's also sources that they use for this article and there's other websites you can check out on acrylamide and stuff like that. And I'm not about reading articles and stuff like that, and I'm not about reading the pack of food products, but maybe we should start, because this is serious. It's related to smoking and cancer, and there's no precautions in food itself. Like, they give you, don't heat stuff so high and so long, but there's no guidelines for the food itself. That's insane. So, again, this is going to be in the description. Go educate yourself. That's all I can say. A lot of people might not like this video because it's more educational and it's more kind of serious, but I thought this was important. Potatoes are trying to kill us, is what I'm saying. I really wanted to say something about this because it doesn't seem right and it seems really crazy, so go educate yourself. It's going to be in the description, along with my social medias. Click this annotation and this annotation, like these, for other videos to watch. This is just to subscribe. I'm going to have an end screen soon, so that'll be later though, so you can add that. But, yeah. Food's some crazy shit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and, yeah. Bye.